Good morning. Kimberly here. I have been a nurse for 25 years and I am going to chat with you, do a little get ready with me. I actually screwed up today. I was sitting here getting ready, chatting, yammering my little mouth off for 15 minutes and realized that I hadn't hit record or I hit it wrong and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so I started my eye and then my phone rang and I realized there was incoming calls and the screen went dark. And then I went, oh my God, it's not even on. So here we are. I already put my eye part on. I still have to do my foundation. Let's go ahead and put my mascara on and we can keep chatting. I'll just do a brief synopsis of what I was chatting about before the camera didn't go on. I was talking about books that I want to read. I actually was reading a little bit about Henrietta Lacks, and I am going to download the audiobook and I would like to get into it. I think I'm going to do a couple of videos on, maybe some commentary on books. I think that one is a really important read. And I'd like to know what you're reading. What are you reading? What are you into? I have been on a journey of taking a break from consuming all of the fast food content, as I call it, like TikTok and, scroll. I have been making content instead of consuming content. And yeah, I want to get back into my books. I really love reading. I like a good audiobook too that I can listen to when I'm in transit from places. So yeah, I think I'm going to get into the Henrietta Lacks story and go from there. I like to get into history. I like to know about healthcare, nursing. I like to know where we've been. I think it's really important to understand where you've been in order to really have a good idea of where we want to go. And that goes a long way with this story with trust in healthcare. There are a lot of reasons why people do not trust healthcare, and I completely understand why there's a distrust. And the Henrietta Lacks story is probably one of the very profound stories about things that went on that, seeded this distrust in healthcare. I want to quote the whole story correctly. I have not read the book. I did hear a little bit about it, I think on something especially I watched a while back, and I do understand there's a book out. So I'm going to, hopefully the book supports her family. I want to make sure this is a book that the family has approved before I even get into it. But, Henrietta Lacks died before the credit was given to her. They used her cells without her permission, without her family's permission, for years for research. And consent was not given or asked for. It was taken. And I think it's really important to understand how that impacts trust in healthcare. I want to hear the story. I want to get more into it. I want to read about it. And yeah, I want to get into a good book. So maybe we'll do some commentary on the book as I move forward and share some of my reads with you. I'd like to know what you're reading. Got any good books? Anything regarding healthcare that you find amazing? I think I shared over one of my videos about one of the other books, or two of the other books I read. One was a fiction book called The Women. So profound, so powerful. It's a fiction story, but it got me going down the journey of Vietnam nurses and Diane Carlson Evans in her book, and the fighting, the journey for women and what it took for recognition for women in the Vietnam War. So very important. I loved the book, and I highly recommend both books. Diane Carlson Evans' book is a true story. The Women is a fiction story, but still, I think Kristen Hanna did an amazing job talking about things in her research and using the information she got from real life nurses, real life veterans, and I really enjoyed that. So, okay, eyes are done. I got to put some foundation on, and I'm going to get my hair done. I'm so excited. So it's been several months. I looked back at when I actually went and got my hair done. It's been since October. I don't know. They say your hair is only supposed to grow a half an inch a month, but apparently my hair is growing like a lot more. My hair is probably, so if it were half an inch a month, that should only be 2 inches of growth, but I've got about 3.5, so I don't know. So yeah, I booked for the complete hair makeover experience. I have a new hairdresser I'm trying out. This is going to be an experience for both of us. It's supposed to be a long appointment, so we'll see. I'm trying to make a last ditch decision on whether I go back to my, signature blonde. I really, really enjoy being light and as far as my hair color. But as you can see, dark isn't bad either. And I'm going to go all the way light, or I'm going to do like a balayage fade in of it. And I might do that because it's easier to maintain. The light, as soon as I have outgrowth, it's impossible. And I've noticed, I guess our hair changes as we get older. You're a baby, you're blonde. Then you get older and your hair gets different colors throughout the phases of your life. My hair, I thought by this point in my life, my hair would be going dark. No. I mean, not dark, gray. I thought I would like have all this gray and I could be like easy blonde. My sister has like gorgeous blonde because she went gray, and then making it blonde I've had a few friends that did that, and it looks gorgeous because the blonde color over gray just easily transitions. So no such luck. My hair got very dark, over the last year or two, and I'm kind of just baffled by all of it. Is what it is, but I'm trying to figure out if I'm embracing it or not. I never had my hair grow this long either. My hair is crazy long for me. It's never, naturally grown out to the lower part of my back. It's about 2 inches below my bra strap in the back. And, it looks terrible because it's just all scraggly and, fine, and there's a lot of it. So I'm just having a hard time having it go into a style that I like. So I am looking forward to a glow up. So yeah, I'm putting my bronzer on. I need some color. I haven't had a tan since I went to Mexico in December. That was my birthday trip I got for myself. I went to Mexico for my 50th, and I had an amazing time. I came back so tan, and not my face, but my body, and it felt so good. I know you're not supposed to get tan, but God, it feels good, right? Like vitamin D, I don't know, there's something so feel good. And I was wearing a ton of sunscreen, I promise. I still got super dark, and it was nice. I really liked it. It just felt, I think a good tan makes you feel like 10 pounds lighter. It really does. Like when you're naked with a tan, you look skinny. I was like, you skinny bitch. I loved it. I want to be that skinny bitch again. I am really working hard on this weight loss journey, and I have lost about 15 pounds since I started it, and this is like December. I'm noticing it though in my face a little bit. I've been noticing it in my face, and I'm wondering how it's going to go and how my face is going to look as we move forward. We shall see. Doesn't mean I'm going to stop. I really am, I don't have a lot to lose. I'd like to lose about another 10 to 15 pounds max. We'll see. So I've got my bronzer on. I need a little lip color. Oh, eyebrows. Gotta put my eyebrows on. This one is, I love. This is one of my have-to-haves in my makeup. My Hourglass bronzer. It's like just a little, it has like right here, it gives you that nice little shimmer with a little bronze. I got on my nose. I don't do that like weird contour on the nose. I have a small nose and I don't want it to look weird. So I get up here with it. Blah, blah, blah. So my must-haves in my makeup bag are my Estee Lauder Double Wear in 2C0 or 2C1, my Hourglass. It has been my Rare Beauty Happy Soul bronzer. I have MAC, a couple of MAC lipsticks. I have all kinds of different lipsticks. I love the Pillow Talk and the Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks. They've been like go-to lately. I like the MAC Blankety. So I've always got to have something in my bag with a good lip liner. And yeah, they're my must-haves right now is my Charlotte Tilbury. I am missing my favorite lip liner that I got in the Sephora kit. That one is probably in a purse somewhere, but this one is by Too Faced. We're gonna kind of just, this one is weird. It's not weird. I didn't know when I bought it that it's one of those, like, we do the X right here over the Cupid's bow. It's one of those plumping kind. so it burns a little bit when you put it on. And the first time I wore it, I was like, what the heck? It felt like I had some kind of burny stuff on my lips. So, pillow talk. You know why I do that. I've showed you before. I don't want to get lipstick on my teeth, so I do a quick thing with my finger. All right, eyebrows. Let's do a quick brow. I got to get out of here. I'm going to the appointment. I'm so excited. Maybe I'll film some. I'll ask her, you know, if she minds if I film some things. I got to get dressed and get out the door because she's going to be waiting, and I am not missing out on this. I am too excited. I have waited too long. October, we shall see. I've got some inspo pictures on my phone, and yeah, there we go. I'm not gonna go crazy with the eyebrows. She'll probably get water all over me anyway. All right, that's it for today, folks. I hope that you are having a wonderful Friday and having an amazing weekend. I will continue to film, and I really appreciate you coming in. If you are new here, please subscribe. It means so much to me. I am at 150 subscribers, a long way away from 1,000, but if I continue on this journey, hopefully I will get there. I would love to get to 1,000 subscribers. That's my goal. I just want to get to like maybe 200 by the next 2 or 3 weeks. That would be awesome. So if you would subscribe, I would really appreciate it, and I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will see you on the flip side.